So, just when I thought I couldn't get any more pissed off at this current modern gaming generation, I see this garbage. Call of Duty has been voted the best franchise ever by Guinness Book of World Records. Yes, that's right. Guinness World Records, the 2015 Gamers Edition, actually put down it was basically a poll, and they were asking voters to list their favorite franchises, what is their favorite video games, and basically the number one choice was Call of Duty. That's right. COD took the number one spot. They basically polled 5,000 gamers from 140 countries around the world, and they basically included all these, very popular series, but Call of Duty came out on top. That's right. That's right. Number one is Call of Duty. Let's go down this list. Number two is Super Mario Brothers. So Mario. Number 3 is Minecraft. Fucking Minecraft. Number 4 is Grand Theft Auto, GTA. Number 5 is Halo. Number 6 is The Legend of Zelda. Number 7 is FIFA. Number 8 is Assassin's Creed. Number 9 is Battlefield. And number 10 is The Elder Scrolls. Other names as well: Pokemon, Angry Birds, Final Fantasy, Need for Speed, Mario Kart, League of Legends, Borderlands, Metal Gear, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Counter-Strike. And that would be the top 20. How fucking embarrassing. Who were these 5,000 people? Was every single one of them under the age of fucking 15? Under the age of 12? Just a bunch of little kids, I bet. People that voted in this fucking thing. 5,000 gamers from 140 countries. Certainly doesn't fucking represent me. Guinness World Records, get the fuck out of here. Jesus. I knew these guys, these fucking assholes, sold out years ago when they would just include, they would always have like a gamer's edition, when video gaming would become, like when it started becoming really popular. And this stemmed all the way from the 90s. I remember back in the 90s, like 99, 2000, I got that edition where they would have like, okay, what's the most powerful video game system in the world? And at that time, around 99, 2000, it was, I think it wasn't even 99, it might have been 1998. It was the N64, Nintendo 64, and that was like the most powerful at the time. And eventually it was, the Dreamcast, because, the Dreamcast came out in the late 90s as well, and, overtook the fucking thing. So, it has its roots in the 90s where they would include, like, certain little video game records, most powerful system, best-selling franchise, best-selling individual video game, Mario Brothers 3, I think, or, one of those Mario games. And that was back in the 90s. So, in the 2000s, they started including making specific books, specific single issues every fucking year, just about video games. So they'd have a Guinness World specifically about video game records because video games sell. It's a big thing to be a gamer. It's a big thing to talk about video games and read about video games. So the Guinness World Records is acknowledging this fucking gaming culture. So they're like, oh, let's go buy it. You got these young kids that basically vote, and it's just, this is so fucking non-representative of any gamer that I know, any self-respecting long-term gamer. I've been gaming since the 90s. I've met people in their 40s that have been gaming since the fucking 80s, you know what I'm saying, in the goddamn 80s, and there's a lot of those. There's way more gamers above the age of 25 and older, I'd say even 30 years old and older, than fucking like little kids and 12-year-old kids and below around the world, because video games have been around for many decades. It's been a popular thing. It's just exploded in the past 30 years. So this is not a brand new thing, but to see this fucking list, this incredibly shit list, Call of Duty is the best franchise ever. It might be the most popular, in terms of sales. I can understand that. I'm not going to deny COD's popularity because it sells in the millions every fucking time. But to say that it's the best is a little misleading. I don't believe in that. Maybe it's just the way that GameSpot phrased it in their fucking article too. You know, COD voted best franchise ever by Guinness, and that's what they said in the article, but I still don't like it, because, you know, you got the choices, the typical garbage fucking shit choices they have. COD, a copy and paste hack fucking series that hasn't been impressive since 2009. 2000, like 5 years ago. Call of Duty is very, very, like, last gen. I don't give a fuck about COD, man. Jesus. Mario Brothers, okay, the Mario series, yeah, understandably so, because Mario is a legend in the business. But it's funny because this must have been like an old fucking poll, because I mean, Mario is popular, but how many people own a fucking Wii U? There are far less interested people in the Mario series. There's far less interest now in the Mario games and Nintendo in general in the past like 2 years, because nobody gives a fuck about the Wii U anymore. You know what I mean? Like, aside from the Nintendo diehards, nobody else cares about Nintendo stuff. They care about PS4, Xbox One, the PC. That's what they play. You know, so for Mario to still be like number 2 and shit like that, I can understand maybe making the top 10, but number 2, Mario he's like a thing of the past. He's very... When I was like 12 years old, Mario was really like awesome, but I'm fucking 27 years old now, and I haven't given a shit about Mario in many, many years. Many, you know, since the fucking 90s, you know? Minecraft is number 3. Minecraft, okay, Jesus. Perfect proof that this was mostly voted by kids, basically, like fucking little children, because Minecraft is for a childish demographic, and nothing against kids, but it's like you're gonna vote Minecraft as the number 3 best fucking game in the Guinness Book of Records. According to fucking who? It might be one of the most overrated fucking games of all time, and I can understand why it's popular. Again, I understand why it's popular. It's a very casual game. It's very easy to pick up. It's very easy to kind of get addicted to it, but at the same time, it's not this fucking amazing, the 3rd best game of all time. I don't think it deserves that at all. It's one fucking game. The PC version is probably the best port out of all of them, and then you got the shittier like console versions that are not as good as the PC, so really it's just like one fucking game. And now it's owned by Microsoft, so it's really nothing. If they put out Minecraft 2, it's gonna be meh, you know, like who gives a shit. Grand Theft Auto GTA, okay, GTA is number 4. Again, an overrated series. I mean, I like GTA, but it's not, I wouldn't put it in the top 4, you know, maybe the top 10, I can understand the top 10, but the top 4, GTA, god damn it. You know, because here's my main fucking problem with GTA. Lack of customization. You know, so like Saints Row does it really well. You know, Saints Row has way better customization than GTA. So Saints Row's got fucking GTA beat in terms of, you know, customization and creating your own characters and customizing the fucking cars, and that's awesome. You can't do that with GTA. GTA is very limited. It has some customization, but it's very, very fucking limited. The storyline is very, very irrelevant. I stopped giving a fuck about GTA 5's story a long time ago. You know, I was playing it, and halfway through I was like, man, this sucks. I don't care about these characters. You know, I stopped giving a fuck about what's going on in the series, in the plotline, I should say. Because I couldn't care about it. It was so irrelevant. It was so, I don't care. These guys have these forced problems and these family issues, and it's just, you're just like, man, this sucks. It's boring. It's just a bunch of shitty dialogue, and they try to be so fucking, you know, in the moment, and they try to make it so interesting, but it's really not. I hate the dialogue in GTA. It just feels so forced, and they try to make it like relatable and everyday real life. Fuck this game. You know, they're presenting a very serious story, a very serious approach, but at the same time, it's like supposed to be satire. It's supposed to have a satirical take to it, and you can't do both. You know, you can't have both. You gotta be able to let loose and have fun like Saints Row, or be more of a serious, like, you gotta take it like almost like a drama, like Last of Us, you know. But with GTA, they try to mix both, and I can't stand it. Halo is number 5. Halo is very 2001, you know, it's very early mid-2000s. Halo hasn't been relevant since 2004, 2005. Halo 4 was received pretty good, you know, Halo 4 was a pretty decent game, but it's not as popular as it used to be. And it's an Xbox 360 exclusive, so it's only exclusive to the 360 fucking systems, I should say, and the PC, I guess, but predominantly Xbox systems. And Halo's really that fucking popular that it's number fucking 5? I don't think so. Halo is not that amazing. You know, it's good. Some of the games are good. It's got some good mechanics, but I can't even say, oh, number 5. Are you joking me? Try saying that 10 years from now. You know, in 2024. Is that right? Yeah, 2024. Tell me that Halo is still the top 5 best games of all time. That's ridiculous. Number 6 is The Legend of Zelda. I mean, Zelda's always popular, but again, it's kind of like Mario. It's a thing of my past. It's very fucking 90s. It's very yesteryear. It's too childish in my opinion. It's for kids. It's for smaller, younger audience. It's not gritty. It's not mature. It's not. It's okay, you know, but I think it's a little overrated at this point. There's better action adventure games out there, in my opinion. God of War is way better than Legend of Zelda. It's not even close. You know, I prefer other action adventure games. Even, you know, something like, maybe even Darksiders or something like that. FIFA is number 7. Well, FIFA. It's fucking soccer, you know. Soccer is a really popular sport around the world, so I can kind of understand that, but nobody in the fucking West plays soccer. Nobody. I'm living in North America, living in Canada. Even in the United States, understanding that demographic, FIFA is not that big in that that fucking area. It's very, very regional. FIFA. You know, it's like the UK. You know, loves fucking FIFA, and I'm sure parts of South America or Central America and maybe even like the Middle East loves the FIFA stuff, but North American fans, not so much. We don't really like FIFA. We don't really buy into FIFA that much. Number 8 is Assassin's Creed. I'm just gonna stop. The majority of these fucking games came out in the past, in the last generation. You know, I'm seeing names like Borderlands, fucking League of Legends. You know what I mean? God damn. The Last of Us. Yeah, this is lame. This is lame. This list fucking sucks. I don't really want to ramble anymore. Here's my overall thoughts about the Guinness Book of Records. The Guinness Book of Records is a very gimmicky, record-keeping type of book that is so commercialized and so fucking mainstream. All they do is put out popular stuff. They don't care. They don't really give a shit about gaming. They don't care about the gaming culture or specific games here and there. They only care about what's popular and what sells. And apparently gaming sells. You know, Call of Duty, that's what sells. So they're gonna fucking do these stupid polls, and it's not representative of somebody like me. You know, where's the fighting games at? Where's the other first-person shooters in there? You know, where's the other, what happened to, like, real-time strategies and, RPG series? What happened to those? I think another problem that I have is that it's just representative of the modern casual gaming culture. It just feels so fucking casual. It's like, a bunch of young, stupid kids that voted on it, but they have no idea about gaming from the 90s or gaming from the 80s and gaming of the fucking past. They have no fucking clue. It's just a bunch of kids that like Call of Duty and Minecraft, and these kids that have no fucking clue about the games that we grew up on back in the day, back in the 90s. You know, there were a lot more popular franchises than just Call of Duty or GTA or Minecraft. You know, there's way more franchises out there that left an impact and left a mark on the fucking gaming generation and in the gaming culture. And it saddens me that I don't think I even saw fucking Street Fighter on there. I think I saw Mortal Kombat. I don't know. And I think that's one of the main reasons why I just can't stand the modern fucking younger generation. They have absolutely no clue about games from the past, games from the 90s, and the stuff that I grew up on that was really popular back in those times, that made a lot of fucking money back then, that kept the fucking industry afloat back in the 90s. They have no clue. It's just a bunch of shit from the mid-late 2000s, you know? It's just a bunch of impressionable kids that have no fucking idea about the past franchises. So, how relevant is that? How representative is that, really? You know, how much knowledge can you have about video games if all you fucking know is Call of Duty, Minecraft, Battlefield, and Grand Theft Auto, GTA? That's all you know. Do you know anything about StarCraft, Brood War, Tekken 1, 2, and 3, the Street Fighter series, you know, the early Mortal Kombat games? Do you know anything about that? Do you know anything about Doom? Okay, Duke Nukem 3D, Wolfenstein. Okay, these early franchises of the early 90s where they were fucking awesome. It was so dope back in those times. You know, and playing it with friends and playing going to your friend's house to play video games. Nobody fucking does that anymore. You know, nobody goes, hey man, you wanna come over? Yeah, yo, get Ryan and Joey and Philip. You guys come over. On Friday night, we're gonna play some fucking Sega Saturn. We're gonna play some N64 and fucking have a multiplayer split screen, you know, with Mario Kart or, you know, Perfect Dark or Golden Eye or something like that. You know, we'll have one-on-one battles on fucking Street Fighter or, you know, Marvel versus Capcom fucking tournaments and shit. You know, hey, you want to come over? Let's play some fucking Pokemon and shit. You know, we can trade up. We can link up and trade. Nobody does that shit anymore. That's a lost generation. And I don't know, it's just, I think the modern generation is so goddamn clueless about what we did in the 90s as gamers. You know, how we played, how we fucking interacted, going to the arcades to, you know, to actually play games outside into the arcades, insert fucking coins inside the thing, and actually enjoy it like that. That doesn't exist anymore. And so this modern generation of Call of Duty, Minecraft, and GTA has no clue about gaming back in the fucking 90s. And that's a fucking shame, because they have no idea of history. They have no fucking clue that we loved Street Fighter 2 back in the... There's a reason why fighting games are still around, but they're not as popular as they used to be. There was a time when Street Fighter 2 was the biggest selling fucking game in the world. On the Super Nintendo, it was like the top selling Super Nintendo game. You know, that wasn't a Super Nintendo exclusive. That wasn't a Nintendo first party game. Yeah, Street Fighter 2 sold like 6 million or some shit, or 5-6 million on the fucking SNES. That's a lot in today's numbers, and I don't know, kids today just have no fucking clue about that generation. They have no idea. They have absolutely zero clue about what we did as gamers back in the past, and I think it's a fucking shame. They missed out on those early games, and I guess the only solace that I can say about this, the only kind of the thing that makes sense is that, yeah, 15, 20 years from now, you know, these young kids that are growing up on the GTA and Minecraft and Call of Duty and all this bullshit, they're gonna get old too. And your fucking franchises are gonna be a thing of the past, and nobody's gonna fucking remember your shit, and the way that you played, it's gonna be overtaken by some other form of gameplay, some other new franchise that is selling in the millions, that overtakes Call of Duty and overtakes all these other old franchises, all these fucking, you know, all the GTA and all that fucking shit. Oh, God, I can't wait until that happens, because then you're gonna realize, oh shit, my generation is basically done. You know, it's like, it's like a lost generation, and I don't know. I don't know. I hope that happens. That's gonna be fun to watch. Thanks for watching The Review Space, the most underrated channel on YouTube. For more videos, check out youtube.com/TheReviewSpace.